A U.S. airman is missing after an American fighter jet was downed in Iran. While the search and rescue effort is underway, the spotlight is now on what it takes to hide and survive if parachuted into enemy territory. A former U.S. pilot explains that fighter jet crews undergo a training known as search, evasion, resistance, and escape, or SERE, S-E-R-E. And that would likely kick in before parachuting to the ground. According to experts, the best intelligence is gathered while floating to the ground. This is because it offers the best view of where they may want to go or avoid. Hitting the ground, even with a parachute, risks foot, ankle, and leg injuries. The next step flight crew take is assessment. They try to figure out where they are, where it is behind enemy lines, where they can hide, and how they can communicate. American pilots also have a small kit in their ejection chair or on their flight suit to assist them. That would have some basic sustenance, water, and some survival equipment, some communication equipment, and even radio and such things to be able to try to get picked up or as quickly as possible. The main aim is to avoid enemy capture as long as possible. Simultaneously, combat search and rescue teams, which include highly trained soldiers and pilots already on alert, will be activated. To get a perspective on what lies ahead, we earlier caught up with defense and strategic expert, retired Colonel David B. Desroches. This is what he told us.
Smart analysts in the United States, they say that Trump's enemies take him literally but not seriously, and his supporters take him seriously but not literally. I think that President Trump, of course, when you have such a big air campaign, there's always a chance of down fighters, and so I don't think it's necessarily unexpected. And the fact that one of the fighters has already been recovered shows that there were contingencies in place for this. Hopefully we'll get the other pilot back, but I think that this was to be expected, and I think that this was something that was presented to him, and that he weighed the risk of this happening and decided that the campaign going on and continuing to go on will do this. Politically, if the Iranians do recover the pilot, how they treat him will be very, very important. The United States has a special animus towards Iran that we don't have, for example, towards, say, Vietnam, where we lost 58,000 soldiers, but now we give them maritime ships, give them for free. With Iran, it's a little different, and I think it's because they have had a state policy, and they're proud of taking hostages. And most Americans really, really dislike that. So if they do capture the pilot and they try to make something of it by mistreating him, I have a feeling that will rebound against Iran. Right now, most Americans are agnostic about this war, but mistreating a combatant, I think, would be a way to move more people into Trump's camp in the United States.